Hi, my name is Jordan Palpal. I'm the tight end coach at the University of Washington. Hopefully you enjoy these individual drills that I've put together for you guys. Good luck this upcoming season and go Dogs.
The first drill that we're going to be looking at are drills that we incorporate with the Eagle sled, which is just another version of any sort of sled that you can get your hands on. And I'll be walking through jab and stick on this first one. So in this drill right here, we're trying to generate hand speed and really make sure that we're building the muscle memory of what it should look like every time that you're striking somebody in the pad. So with the Eagle sled right here, we are putting our palms up, our thumbs are up, and we're trying to fit our hands right underneath the defender's armpit. So we're driving and sticking, and it's all on command right here. When we say jab, the player's hands come back. When we say stick, we accelerate through, and we're trying to unlock our hips as well. You're really looking for your players to be able to try and lean forward. A lot of forward momentum here, but again, the violence, the repetition of making sure that we're striking the pad as hard and as quick as we can. Pretty good job by these guys right here. Again, thumbs up, palms out, hand speed the whole time. The next progression of the Eagle sled is called lean and stick. And all you're looking for your players to do right here is you're getting them right now and you're getting their body weight forward until they can't hold a good base anymore with weight on their feet. Now, as soon as they get forward leaning right here, we're looking for a jab and stick and accelerating feet all the way through the bag right here with good violent hand strike. So again, lean and stick. You're leaning until your body can't support it anymore. And then you're working all the way through the pad. So you can see number 80 right here. He's leaning, and now we're stepping to the left. So the progression is you can start head up, and then you can get to stepping left, stepping right. 28 right here. Again, he's leaning, making sure, again, that we can also work simultaneously on making sure we're not false stepping with our back foot. Gaining ground with our front lead step right here on the left, and then good hand strike finish at the end with feet fire. Next progression. As a tight end here, we work a lot of things in space. So it's imperative that we do a great job of making sure that when we're approaching linebackers, when we're finding our fits, we got to make sure that we work individual drills just to make sure we're building the muscle memory every single day. So a nice little drill that I like to work pre-practice, and it's, again, to loosen your players up, is just making sure that we're building or using our arms, walking with a good base right here. So we're going to duck walk all the way into the end of the board, and now we're striking with good tight hands right here. And again, making sure that we accelerate and working the engage and the finish of a block right here. So again, once you start to get these guys warm, you can angle them. So we're stepping right, dropping for a linebacker outside the box, making sure that our hands are generating our feet. And now once we get to the end of the board, we're accelerating our feet all the way through. Nice jab and stick, try and work my hands through and finish the block every single time. The one thing that I'd like to see out of 28 right here is arm movement. I'm a big, firm believer that once you're working these boards right here, your hands and arms are always going to generate foot speed. So make sure that we're taking the guy square on right now and accelerating my feet all the way through the end. Not bad right here, just quicker feet. Like to see quicker feet out of this guy, but again, the finish is the most important part. Good work right here by 82. Want to make sure that you don't lunge into it. We can't lunge into it at the end. We want to accelerate our feet, get as many feet into the ground as possible. Okay? Now, the defender's not always going to be static. So we want to make sure that we're taking the proper steps right here to work. Hey, now I'm just mirroring movement on the edge of the ball right here. So you can set up cones about 2 yards away, but just enough so they have to change direction the whole time, keeping their eyes on that target bag, wherever the case may be. And then again, feet fire at the end, violent hand strike, trying to incorporate every single drill that we've worked on up to this point right here. Another good thing about the Eagle sled is being a tight end in this offense, you're always going to be on the move. We're going to motion a little bit. So when we motion right here, we got to make sure that we try and execute the tail end of any kind of block. So now we're in motion. We're coming down across, maybe blocking a linebacker, maybe blocking a toss play, whatever the case may be, but making sure that we're trying to take muscle memory steps to be able to incorporate all of our base. So you can see number 28 right here. We're finishing the end of the motion, trying to make sure we put that foot in the ground. Good first step with my left foot, and now working through whatever the target may be on our defensive lineman or linebacker that we're going to end up blocking. And now you're coming back the other way. So good motion, good wide base. Just want to see the urgency of these guys' feet right here. Urgency of these guys' feet, pretty good rep by 28 right here. Okay, making sure again that we're trying to motion halfway outside the man. Now I'm trying to put my face right there on the outside part of his shoulder pad. So good first step, no false steps, always finishing with a base. Our two-point fit right here. We'll do a lot of work in a two-point stance where we're blocking the edge, trying to seal it. So now all we're trying to do is generate a drill where we're making sure that we're in a two-point stance, we're blocking down to a static defensive end, whatever the case may be. But again, building muscle memory is key for all of our run blocking stuff. So as we're working this thing right here, we're making sure we have a good wide base, trying to make sure that we load up our outside foot so we don't fall step. Don't want to see what number 82 is doing. We got to do a better job of making sure that we put weight on our outside foot, step down, and now we're working hands. And again, pre-practice drills just to make sure the muscle memory is correct. Another progression, cross blocking. So if we're running outside zone, some sort of cross block there on the edge right now, pre-practice, making sure that we're gaining ground with that left foot is key. Gaining ground with that left foot is key. 4 hard steps, and then we can progress to making sure that we're trying to hip to win our block later on. We'll see that progression here in a second. But again, just taking steps again to build muscle memory. So again, working the pad right here, making sure that we're gaining ground, striking, violent hand strike, jab, and stick right here. And then as I'm starting to win, this last tail end is making sure I'm getting 4 hard steps in the ground. And then this is an outside zone play to the left. So eventually we're going to have to try and hip up the field and win with our feet, which is the progression these guys are working right here on this block. One of the things that we've done this year that's a little bit new is making sure that we're using volleyballs or medicine balls in an effort to try and make hand placement really, really key. Give them a small space to be able to really focus their effort, really focus their hands, and concentrate on every single rep because it's not necessarily a natural movement. So what we're looking for out of this thing, number 82 is doing a pretty good job, is hands low to high. Hands low to high, making sure my palms are up, my thumbs are up, and making sure that I'm squeezing my elbows together. Trying low to high, squeeze my elbows together, and then generate footwork on the end right here. Pretty good rep by number 82 right here. So the next rep, number 28 right here, making sure we step to gain ground. It's just inside zone to our left right now. Pretty good hands. Like to see his elbows a little bit tighter. But again, over-exaggerating feet, making sure that we're using all of our athleticism to our abilities to execute a block right here. Again, number 84, nice tight hands. Pretty good job here, making sure that my palms are up, elbows are tucked. And again, accelerating the feet, always focusing on winning the block with feet right here. And if you don't like something, you got to make sure that you correct it. Make sure that you correct it, get a good hand strike right here. Okay, so now we're just working inside zone to the right. Same progression right here, pretty good rep by number 82. Want to be able to see low to high. Always tell these guys that they want to see up underneath the bottom of the defender's face mask. You're probably working with pretty big kids right here. So again, it's making sure my first 2 steps, I'm trying to get my shoulder, my chest down over my thigh pads, nice tight hands. See up under the defender right here. Okay, now we're just working bubble blocks right here. So we're out on the edge. We run a lot of short passing game right here. So I'm trying to get them used to, hey, now I've got to make sure I'm working in air, fit in a tight space, and now finishing with a hand strike. Okay, number 28, working again. Good. Good emphasis on making sure that we're taking a good ooze step out of here right here, reading the leverage of the defender, and then fitting up right there. Okay, number 28 working the same thing. Nice ooze step right here. Like to see him come a little bit more under control with the knowledge that we're blocking in space. Okay, the margin for victory is very, very small, so we got to be real attentive to what we're doing out here on the edge. But just blocking bubble and a nice tight target on the defender. Okay, good step right here by 84. Okay, really simulating the edge, working the ooze step, see the leverage of the defender, and then nice tight hands. Nice tight hands. See the finish with the feet. See the finish with the feet. Not bad by 85 right here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice ooze step. Probably want them a little bit quicker right here. Read the leverage of the defender and then fit up. Okay, now we're working the opposite way with the defender moving around just a little bit to give them a moving target. Just a realistic simulation of what we're going to see here on the football field. And then again, the finish with a base and foot fire. Nice tight hands because again, refs are looking for that on the edge. Okay, next progression that you can use for this drill right here is we're on the backside of zone read and we're getting our tight ends to release on an inside leverage defender. You want to use your hands just like a pass release right here and then fit up on the near side shoulder. I always tell these guys aim midline and then nice tight hands, pick a shoulder, let the running back, ball carrier make you right. With the volleyballs, we can also work some pass protection stuff. So as we're working this right here, just 2 quick pops, making sure that we have overactive feet right here. Good sets right there the whole time. But again, the emphasis being hands are always going to be an issue with tight ends and offensive linemen. So trying to simulate what it should feel like, what it should look like. Again, always come back to this, trying to establish what muscle memory is looking like. Okay? Like to see number 84, don't want to reset hands and give the defender another opportunity to work another pass rush move. So 6-inch strike zone with my hands. 6-inch strike zone with my hands. Weight should always be on my inside foot right here. So 82 is a little bit too heavy. Outside is outside foot. Want that to be inside foot leverage right here. Okay? Now we're working the opposite way. Good, 84 is good right here. Nice tight hands right there, 6-inch strike zone. Trying to keep my shoulders as square as possible. And again, really being a stickler for trying to work square. Trying to keep my shoulders as square as possible until ultimately the defender makes a move up the field. Okay, now we're just working setting. And then again, defenders right here, once they start to cross face, working my inside foot up, flat down the line. Working with the volleyball again. So I'm setting right here. Setting right here, and then if the defender goes inside, now I'm working my inside foot straight up the line. Okay, now we're working the left side. Good, good. Nice wide base. Wider's better in pass protection. Hands are out. Setting right here, keep my shoulders square, and then when that guy makes an inside move, working my inside foot up towards the line of scrimmage the whole time. Okay, good. Pretty good by these guys right here. Okay, last rep that we'll do right here and some pass protection stuff. Hey, now I've missed with my hands right here. The guy's underneath me. I just got to make sure that once I replace one hand at a time. I'm trying to sumo hop behind me and now sink my butt right in between my hips with my weight generated right there through my insteps. So a good bull rush right here. I've missed with my hands. Now I'm just, again, the urgency of making sure that I'm getting my butt between my feet and making sure that my steps are coming back and sumo hopping. As many feet as I can put into the ground. Okay, finish the block. Got to finish the block right here by number 85. Got to finish the block right here by number 85. Okay, good jab right here by number 84. Good look by 82. Again, one hand at a time. Good wide base, sumo hopping, hand replace, sink my butt between my hips. Again, my name is Jordan Palpal, the tight ends coach at the University of Washington. I'd like to thank you for watching the drill tape. Hopefully it provides you with an idea or two to be able to bring back to your own respective schools. Wish you the best of luck. Go Dogs.